Hi, good morning, one and all. Last class we can discuss about types of muscles, that is skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. And some topic is left regarding to the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles. I already said the cardiac muscles is a striated one, and it is the involuntary nature here, and it is in a branched uni or binucleated. This is the condition regarding to the cardiac muscles. Now this one is the branch. This will indicates the gap junction, and they having a intercalated disc, that is a specialized character. Intercalated discs, that is a specialized character in the cardiac muscles. Now here our heart is a myogenic heart, not a neurogenic heart. Why? Because suppose this is a right atria, left atria, right ventricle, left ventricle. In right atria, they having a specialized node, sinoatrial node. It is a modified cardiac muscle fiber. Now, this cell undergoes stimulation. Here this stimulation is an auto stimulation, self stimulation. That will be indicates the self stimulation without nerve impulse. For us, if your body contract and relaxation, compulsory we need a nerve impulses sent by the central nervous system. But here the sinoatrial node without nerve impulses, this will be undergo for stimulation, that will be undergo for the contraction. Once this here the cell is contracted, thus impulse conducts to the all parts of the cell, all parts of the heart. Now that type of heart is called as what? Myogenical heart. Myo indicates muscle. That's why our heart is controlled by the muscles, not by the nerve cells. That's why our heart is indicates what heart? Myogenical heart. Why? Because here the sinoatrial node, it is a modified muscle fiber. Once here the cell is contracted, now this once the cell contracted, this impulse will be transferred to the all parts in the heart. Now the total heart reaches to the contraction and relaxation. Now that character is called as a functional syncytium. It means one cell is contracted, total all the cells, multiple cells will be contracted. That condition indicates the functional syncytium condition. Here, suppose once the cell is stimulated, it can conduct the impulse to all parts in the heart. When it conduct the impulse, that is called as a action potential. That is called as what? Action potential. What is action potential? Here the action potential is conducted means compulsory the sodium ions is enter into the inside. When your muscle is contracted and the heart is contracted, everything, the conduction is indicates the action potential. How the action potential is takes place? When the sodium ions is enter into the inside, at that time it can conduct the impulse. Now that potential is called as a action potential. That is regarding to the cardiac muscles. And then very important one, here the cardiac muscles is a contract quickly without fatigue. I already said fatigue indicates the temporary muscle contraction. Suppose here the temporary muscle contraction will be takes place. heart. There is no lub and dub. It will leads to death. That's why once the fatigue takes place in the heart, it will be leads to death. That's why if you observe, skeletal muscles contract quickly, fatigue quickly, and then if you go for the smooth muscles, contract slowly, fatigue also slowly. If you go for the cardiac muscles, contract quickly, but there is no fatigue. Once the fatigue will be takes place, it will leads to death. That is regarding to the cardiac muscle fiber. Now we can go for the nervous tissue. What is use of nervous tissue? Nervous tissue, it can conduct the impulse. Impulse shortly we can name it as a message. It can conduct the impulse and it can give coordination to our body. It means in our body so many systems will be there, that all the systems is coordinated, linked by the presence of the nervous tissue. Now the nervous tissue having a mainly two types of cells. One is the neuron, another one is the neuroglial cells. That's why what is use of neuron? Neuron, it can conduct the impulse. Neuroglial cells, it can support the neurons. That's why they can ask one question. In nervous system, all the cells they can conduct the impulse? No, only the neurons, nerve cells, it can conduct the impulse. That is the structural and the functional unit of the nervous tissue. And the neuroglial cells, it can supports to the neurons. Now, the neurons is what type of origin? Ectodermal origin. The origin is the ectodermal origin. Now we can go for the structure of the neurons. See, the neuron mainly consists of cell body, axon, and this one is the dendrites. Now, this neuron, now first we can go for the cell body. Here the cell body is also called as perikaryon or also called as a cyton or also called as a soma. Now this one is the cell body. This cell body also called as a perikaryon. Kary indicates the nucleus. Here the nucleus is not present in the center, it is present in the periphery. That will be indicates the perikaryon. Cyton means site, place. Most of the neuron function is done in that place, that it will be indicates the cyton. And soma, according to the Greek word, soma means body, that will be indicates the cell body. Now, in this cell body, they having a plasm that is called as a neuroplasm. Neuroplasm. What is difference between the cytoplasm and neuroplasm means in neuroplasm they having a specialized dark color bodies. This specialized dark color bodies is called as a Nissl bodies or Nissl granules. Nissl granules. This Nissl granules they are having a rough endoplasmical reticulum. What is differentiation between smooth endoplasmical reticulum and rough endoplasmical reticulum means rough endoplasmical reticulum having a ribosomes. What is use of the ribosomes? Ribosomes can be useful for the protein synthesis. Useful for what? Protein synthesis. That's why here in neuron which parts they having a Nissl granules? Cell body and dendrites they having a Nissl granules. In axon there is no Nissl granules. If the Nissl granules is present, they having a rough endoplasmical reticulum. What is the use of the rough endoplasmical reticulum? Rough endoplasmical reticulum having a ribosomes. What is the use of the ribosomes? Ribosomes can be useful for the protein synthesis. Through protein synthesis, it can give growth to the nerve cells. And then they are also having a specialized fibers. That fibers is called as a neurofibrils. Neurofibrils. That's why what are the specialized cell organelles present in the neuroplasm means they having a Nissl granules, they having a neurofibrils. What is the neurofibrils? We can discuss in the later class. Now, here this one is the cell body. Now I can name it as this one is the cell body and this one is an dendrites. And this one is an axon. Now, where this axon is arises from the cell body, now this origin point is called as a axon hillock. That point is called as what? Axon hillock. Axon hillock. Now, this is an axon. This axon covered by a membrane. That membrane is called as a axolemma. And they having a plasm that is called as a axoplasm. Now, what is differentiation between the neuroplasm and axoplasm means in neuroplasm Nissl granules is present. In axoplasm there is no Nissl granules. And then on axolemma they having a specialized cells. That cells is called as a Schwann cells. That cells is called as what? Schwann cells. Here, what is use of these Schwann cells? These Schwann cells useful for secrete myelinated sheaths. Secretes a myelinated sheaths. When myelinated sheath is present, that neuron is called as a myelinated neuron. If myelinated sheath is not there, that neuron is called as a non-myelinated neuron. That's why myelinated sheath is secreted by which type of cells? Schwann cells. Where the myelinated neurons is present. Myelinated neurons is mostly present in the central nervous system. The central nervous system having a brain and a spinal cord. That's why brain and spinal cord, they are mostly having a which type of neurons? Myelinated neuron. Remaining mostly they having a non-myelinated neurons. Now, between the myelinated sheath, now this space is called as a nodes of Ranvier. That is called what? Nodes of Ranvier. At the end of axon, they having a branches like structures is arises. That is called as a axon terminals. Axon terminals. In the axon terminals, now this one is in the axon terminals. On axon terminals, they having a bulb-like structure is arises. That is called as a synaptic nodes. Synaptic nodes. This synaptic nodes, they having a chemical storage vesicles. Chemical storage vesicles. This chemical storage vesicles is called as a synaptic vesicles. Synaptic vesicles. In this chemical storage vesicles, that synaptic vesicles, it can release a chemical substances that is called as a neurotransmitters. What is neurotransmitters? How the conduction is takes place? Tomorrow class we can discuss about this one.